We are now in the middle of a serious and solemn impeachment inquiry that strikes at the heart of our democracy because of the abuse of power that Donald Trump has engaged in. And we will make sure that we keep the focus on the undermining of our national security, the integrity of our elections, and the betrayal that Donald Trump engaged in terms of the Constitution, his oath, and the American people. Let me be clear. The timeline of events speaks for itself. Congress, on a bipartisan basis, allocated $391 million in military and economic aid to Ukraine. Ukraine is a friend, Russia is a foe. Ukraine is a democracy, Russia is a dictatorship. The United States is the only thing standing, perhaps, between Vladimir Putin and Russia completely overrunning Ukraine as part of his fantasy to recreate the golden era in his view of the Soviet Union. That is the stakes. That's why Congress, in a bipartisan way, allocated $391 million to Ukraine, because it is in the national security interest of the United States of America. In February of this year, the administration wrote to Congress and said, the aid is on the way. But it never arrived. And then in May, the Department of Defense wrote to Congress again and said the aid is on the way and all necessary preconditions have been met by the new Ukrainian government, including the implementation of anti-corruption protocols. That was the conclusion of the Trump Department of Defense. Yet, the aid never arrived. Twice during the summer, Mitch McConnell called the administration and asked what happened to the $391 million allocated by Congress to Ukraine on a bipartisan basis. According to the information that's in the public domain, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell couldn't get a good answer from the administration as to what happened to the aid. Then, on July 25th, Donald Trump pressures the president of Ukraine to target Joe Biden, an American citizen, for political gain and thereby solicits foreign interference in the 2020 election. We have a rough transcript and a readout of the call and Donald Trump's own words. Do us a favor, though. 5 words that will live in infamy in the context of the constitutional crisis that we're dealing with right now. As a result of this pressure campaign, the president of Ukraine appears to relent, and then all of a sudden thereafter, the aid is finally released. That is what happened here. That is why we are investigating. And no matter what effort my Republican colleagues try to engage in to create a circus-like atmosphere, they will not succeed.